guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Vanessa K7 and I'm back with another video. I'm in a different setting because I'm just sitting on my bed. It's more relaxed and I feel like when it comes to topics like this I need to be in a relaxed environment. So this wasn't a really planned video. It wasn't a planned video at all. It's just some things that happened on Twitter, on the timeline, that has really shocked me as much as probably everyone else. Some of you, I'm going to try and keep the video short and sweet because I don't really like, this is not about me, this is not my thing, like this is my topic. I'm just a part of it because I'm a black woman, a black girl. On Twitter, various people's old tweets resurfaced and they were not very nice tweets at all. Like they were just basically slandering black girls and it was just the tweets was not nice. I can't give you a description of what, like a definition of what the tweets were because I don't want to really put a label on it, but they were just not really nice tweets to read. Never been with a dark skinned girl because I'm scared of what her looks will look like. Makes me cringe. Black girls are animals in the rave. Sorry not sorry, it's a fact. And this is not from just the influencers, this is also tweets, old tweets that have resurfaced against so many people on Twitter, and I don't know who was digging, but they found some bad shit. Like this not cute. Lol, I hardly have the attitude of a black girl. Black girls with blonde weaves look like Duracell batteries. And then a well-known celebrity said they be looking like a bottle of Guinness. Another celebrity said, do I even still like black girls? Nope, white girls are the way forward. Someone said you look like the walking darkness whilst they was cussing someone. Someone says I hate Denise with her default black lips. I just wanted to make this video, and I know people might be, why are you making the video sort of thing. The reason I don't care, I'm a black girl, so it affects me. It affects a lot of black girls, so any black woman that wants to speak about it and voice their opinions on it can do that, like without a doubt. It shouldn't even be questioned. People have addressed, and some influencers have addressed their statements and these old tweets. I think a lot of us are still being in denial about shit they're saying, which is facts. I have to be honest with you. Growing up black wasn't easy. Like growing up dark skinned wasn't easy, and I know some people might look at me like, but you're not dark skinned. I'm dark skinned to someone. We're always dark skinned to someone. This hate for dark skinned black women is already in society, from the brown paper bag test to people in industry, the media, even showing like swatches on dark skin colours. It's only recently starting to change. Do you know what I mean? So this is nothing really new. This shouldn't be new to anyone at all. Even me growing up, like there was a lot of things that I felt like society and even family members and people put against you and paint certain image about being black and being dark. When growing up, like the little things such as, you know, when you're playing Sims, like the Sims game, or like Stardoll or Mies or Movie Star Planet, I always used to make my characters light skin or white. Like I used to always have white mixed race Sims, like, because I thought fairer complexion was it. I didn't really like, me personally, I didn't really like looking black. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy because things have changed now on being dark skinned and being black. That's why it's like, if someone slanders a black person, it's like, how dare you? But back in the day it was so normal. We had no dark skinned girl movements, we never had black girl movements. In primary school I had my nose cast, I had my skin colour cast, I've been cast, do you know what I mean? I've been called blick. Like me myself, fairer skinned girls always used to be what the ones getting kiss chased, or someone will fancy the fair skinned girl. Me and my homegirls, like me and my black girls, we were rarely chosen. I remember primary school so well, I remember nursery, I remember so many things in my childhood that when I think of now it does make me upset, but that's just the way it was back then. Do you know what I mean? Even like down to foundation shades, only recently it's been catered to black women. It also pollutes our minds into self-hate. Our surroundings never used to cater to black women, so of course it's gonna pollute our minds. The mind is very powerful to hate ourselves. It encouraged a lot of people to also put down black people, especially within our black community, our own black people. I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like I have not cussed black people myself, because back in the day I was cussing. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I was perfect, and I think that's the point that these influencers and people who these allegations are against and stuff are trying to say. It was crazy back in the day, and I want someone to say in the comment they have never cussed another black person about their features, their skin color, even if it was jokes. none of us can hold up our hand and say that we have not said shit about each other. However, it does not give the right for comments to be made. But again, I'm just giving you guys an example. Even when rappers never used to have us included in their videos. And do you know what really pissed me off throughout this whole thing from Twitter last night? Is fake people starting, fake advocates for black women all of a sudden. Yes, that's fine, throw up all the pictures of black women you want on your timeline, but then when I see certain rappers saying black girls are beautiful, all of a sudden, because this whole outbreak is mad and it's got a lot of black women angry, and now people are just like, I need to get these black women on our side. These black women have now put down a YouTuber on influence, so I need this black audience. Because a lot of people know, and black people, so important to know that when we come together we're really strong, so people want us where they can because they know our support is heavy. Rappers, fake people, fake celebrity, all of a sudden say black is beautiful, and people are then pulling up their receipts and literally saying, is this you? And I do you know what, sometimes I was like, guys, it's a bit too much, but I was like, you're damn right, you best pull them receipts up, because I saw rappers, oh, black is beautiful all of a sudden, and someone pulled up receipt of his music which wasn't released too long ago, saying, oh, black, your thing's black, she's dead, she's a zombie, like, your thing's black, da 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 da. Degrading. And this is not old music, this is current music that you're releasing, so people still have it in their minds that black women are not beautiful, and completely slandering black women, making them feel really disgusted, and it's not cute. So then people have every right to be outed, because don't jump on this fake, I'm an advocate for the black women now. I hate that shit. Like, own your shit. Like, it's different if you were young and stuff, but the other day you was just cussing the black women. Like, when people show you who they are at first, believe them. And I'm a true believer of that, because their true intention is the one that they showed first. I'm not saying people cannot change, but when someone first shows you who they are. But yeah, I've heard many things about myself, like, you're pretty for a black girl, even such as having an uneven skin tone. Like, people will get you, we're black women, like, the back of my arm and my back is darker than the front of me. When you think about the things you went through at the time, the only thing you can think was that when there was no black skin, dark skin girl movement, oh, the only thing I could think was, I have to be what is desired, which is crazy. It's a crazy thing. You can't all sit here and be in denial about it. We've all been through that stage when we didn't want to claim being African. Like, I didn't want to claim being Ghanaian. Like, this was primary school days. Everyone was trying to be Jamaican, say I got mixed with this, I mixed with that. I used to be kind of like annoyed that I wasn't mixed with something, because I didn't want to be African. Like, the picture of Africa was, the image people had of Africa in their head was negative, so why would I want to be that, if that makes sense? But now things have developed and changed, and I'm so grateful for that, where people are going Ghana, people are claiming Africa, music African, girls, Africa has never been glorified more than it has ever been. And still, even till this day, there are people that have this bad image of Africa, don't even care for Africans, and slander us till this day. I've met guys, and not for anything, but like guy friends, and I've heard them say from the mouth, like, I don't want to go for a dark skin girl because I want my children to come out nice, looking all good, skin all good, everything good, hair good. Men really think like that. Like, I personally think that men sometimes go on women based on how they want their children to turn out. And I was saying on Twitter, like, your preference is fine. I'm not going to be a black girl and hate you for not liking black girls, because everyone has their preference, everyone has a type, do you know what I mean? So I'm not all of a sudden saying you can't have no type, like, you have to like black girls, or I'm not. Everyone has their type, everyone has their preference, but then don't go and slander what you don't like, because that becomes colorism. You cannot force anyone to like our complexion or like black girls, and we shouldn't do that, because it becomes insulting anyway that we have to force people to like us. If people don't like black girls, fine, that's absolutely, listen, let them go. Like, this whole perception that lighter is better has, this might be a bit controversial, but I want to say, I personally feel, all views are my own by the way, I personally feel like this whole, guys, I'm so sorry if you hear pattering, it's raining. I feel like this whole idea and ideology that light skin and light complexion is better has given light skinned people and white people and those of light complexions power. Subconsciously they might not feel that way, but I feel like it has, because it's become the norm so much. I'm not going to say all, but I feel like it gave some, because when hate started to come from black people themselves, and it was such a automatic cuss to say, well, she's dark anyway, like she looks like darkness. Even someone of my skin color, there will be people darker than me. So for example, I could say, oh well, she's dark, like she's a darkie anyway. Like we feel like they could feel like they had that power, and that's what is the most disgusting part, when light-skinned people use what the media and society has created as power over dark-skinned women, which is wrong. Obviously there are going to be some dark-skinned girls and black girls that are really offended and don't have a strong stomach to even comprehend that people had those sort of thoughts of them back then, or whatever time it was, why those thoughts were there, at what time those comments were said. Black is beautiful. Every skin tone, there is not one person on this earth, human, like there's no one on this earth that made rules as to what's good, aesthetically pleasing, and what's not, and what's attractive and what's not. And if you listen to that person, or you think there's a person that did that, then that's silly of you. Your appearance, there's no rule set. And I know how hard it is, because media is running the world right now. Like social media, everything we see now it kind of affects us, and your surroundings do affect you, but you need to create a strong mind for yourself to no one can have chat to the way you look about your skin tone. It doesn't matter. If you want to go change up, make yourself feel better, look better, then do that, but don't make you feel less than, because it's horrible, it's disgusting. Some people went to the extent of cussing people's passed away family members, people's bullying. Like, you lot are gonna make it two wrongs don't make a right. You guys are gonna go and cuss to extremes, and it's gonna defeat the purpose of us being angry, because right now we're just as bad. So the bullying thing is not gonna work. To be honest, I'm glad for myself for speaking up to this topic, because I planned to make this video after it carried on until the next day, and a lot of people are silent about it, especially on YouTube, about the whole topic, because I understand that they don't want to fumble their bag. They want collabs with these people later on, and I want to say that too. I really like these influencers, like I watch them, like come on. But I'm not gonna stay silent and not talk about it when I personally felt in my heart that I should come and talk about it. I believe people change. There have been worse things said about black women, dark-skinned girls, and people in general that people still haven't discovered yet. And there's a lot of people that need to know that if half all these people caught on things that they have said in the past, everyone pretty much would be cancelled. Do you know what I mean? Me personally, I know what I'm doing, and I'm not going to let Twitter direct me or make me feel bad for what I'm going to be doing and how I'm going to be moving. Do you know what I mean? So that's all for this video. I don't want to make it too long, because like it's nothing that I'm in the mid-center of, but it affects me being black, and yeah, I have a platform to, I guess, share ideas with you guys. So just yeah, that's that's all in this video. I need to go because I'm so tired, but yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.